1 minute to completely captivate the viewer. The murky, brown water of the river barely ripples, a deceptive calm that masks the raw, untamed power lurking just beneath its surface. Along the muddy riverbank, life carries on with an air of blissful ignorance. A herd of wildebeest, their shaggy coats caked with dust from a long journey, cautiously approaches the water's edge. Thirst, a primal and unforgiving master, has driven them here. They lower their heads, their long, mournful faces reflected in the still water as they begin to drink. The air is thick with the buzz of insects and the distant cry of an unseen bird, a soundtrack to an ancient and daily drama. A few calves, skittish and full of nervous energy, stay close to their mothers, occasionally nudging them with their heads, unaware of the imminent danger. They see only the life-giving water, a respite from the oppressive heat of the African sun. They cannot see the predator that has been watching them, waiting with a patience honed over millennia. Beneath the water, a living relic from the age of dinosaurs lies in wait. It is a Nile crocodile, a colossal beast of scales and muscle, perfectly camouflaged against the muddy riverbed. Only its eyes and nostrils break the surface, two small, almost imperceptible bumps on the water that could easily be mistaken for floating debris. But these are the eyes of an apex predator, cold, calculating, and fixated on a single target. It has selected its prey, a young wildebeest, slightly separated from the main herd, drinking deeply and trustingly from the river. The crocodile's body is a coiled spring of immense power, its massive tail ready to propel it forward with explosive force. Every fiber of its being is focused on this single moment, the culmination of hours, perhaps even days, of silent, motionless waiting. The world has shrunk to this one patch of riverbank, this one unsuspecting animal. The crocodile sinks lower, just a fraction, disappearing completely beneath the brown veil of the water, its final move before the strike. The attack is a maelstrom of violent, chaotic energy. With a terrifying surge, the river explodes. The crocodile launches itself from the depths, a monstrous apparition of teeth and fury. Water erupts outwards in a spectacular, deadly splash, a curtain of spray that momentarily obscures the horrific scene. Its powerful jaws, lined with dozens of conical, interlocking teeth, clamp down on the leg of the young wildebeest with the force of a hydraulic press. A pained, panicked bellow rips through the air, a sound of pure terror that sends the rest of the herd scattering in a frenzy of thundering hooves and panicked cries. The wildebeest thrashes wildly, its survival instinct screaming, trying to pull itself free from the inescapable grip. It bucks and kicks, its powerful legs churning the water into a frothy, blood-tinged foam. The struggle is a brutal, primal ballet of life and death. The crocodile, an embodiment of relentless force, begins to roll. This is the death roll, a devastating technique designed to disorient, drown, and tear its victim apart. The water churns violently as the two bodies, predator and prey, become a single spinning vortex of desperation and power. The wildebeest is pulled further and further from the safety of the bank, its frantic struggles becoming weaker with each passing second. Its head goes under, then reappears, gasping for air, its eyes wide with a terror that is impossible to comprehend. The muddy water around them turns a darker shade of red. The sounds of the struggle, the desperate splashing, the guttural grunts of the crocodile, the weakening cries of the wildebeest echo across the now empty riverbank. This is the law of the wild, a scene of brutal survival that has played out on this very spot for countless generations. A stark and visceral reminder that in nature, every single moment is a fight for existence.